Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Simply Lovely Living. My name is Lisi and today I will be showing you how to decorate a real Christmas tree. So we started this tradition a few years ago with our boys, and what we do is we get a real Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving. So I had no idea how to decorate a real Christmas tree. I had never done it before. And I think after a few years, I have learned some things, and after some trial and error, I have figured out some ways to make a real Christmas tree stand out and look beautiful with all your Christmas ornaments and decorations. So let's get right into this video, and I will show you how I decorated this tree, and I will share some tips and tricks that I have learned.
So I wanted to start off by mentioning that a real Christmas tree is not going to be perfect. It's going to have a weird shape and maybe some gaps here and there. And it usually has a very long branch at the top, which I like to cut down. And I just did that here with some shears. Make sure to check the box of lights to see how many string lights you can attach together. This box says that I can only attach up to 5 sets of lights. Since I will need more than that, I have attached 2 separate sets of lights to this extension cord so that I can have each set going up on half of the tree. Having a remote like this is also very convenient to turn your tree on and off. You will need some floral wire to attach all of your lights onto your tree. It's convenient to have pieces of your floral wire already cut up so that you can just grab and go as you put on all of your lights. So they say that you should have 1 set of string lights per foot of your tree. Now I say take that number and add 4. This tree is about 7 feet tall, and I ended up using 10 sets of string lights, 5 sets on each half. After I finished this half, I went on to the other side. Now the first thing that you should always put on a Christmas tree is your topper. This way you don't risk knocking down some ornaments later. Also note that if I had not already cut off that top branch, this topper would have been way too high up and separated from the rest of the ornaments. And now it's time for our picks. Now, one thing that I have learned throughout the years of decorating a real Christmas tree is that less is more. Picks are usually meant to fill up empty spaces in your Christmas tree, but a real Christmas tree shouldn't be covered too much. You want to see its natural beauty. So I use these very simple berry picks, just enough to add a little interest and variety, but not to overwhelm and hide my tree. Speaking of less is more, my number 1 tip for decorating your real Christmas tree is don't use ribbon. Now don't get me wrong, I love ribbon, but sometimes it can make a real Christmas tree just look like you tried too hard. So instead, use garland. Garlands have a flowy and imperfect way about them that just go really great with a real Christmas tree. Now I used 3 different kinds of beaded garland on this tree, and I will link them all below. And now it is time for our ornaments. Now, when decorating any Christmas tree, whether it be real or fake, you need to have a theme. And this theme should be consistent throughout your home. My theme is sort of a rustic glam with little reindeer accents. So I've got a lot of glam going on with these gold and silver ornaments, and now I'm just adding some larger ornaments to fill in those big gaps and to help balance out my tree. So about 70 to 80% of your tree should be covered in your main colors, which in my case is gold and silver. And then your complementing color will be the other 20 to 30% of your tree, which in my case it's like a brown burlap color with my reindeer ornaments.
So another important lesson that I have learned throughout the years of decorating a real Christmas tree is to not place your ornaments too far out on the tips of your branches, because you don't want to lose the natural A shape of your tree. So place your ornaments closer to the center of your tree and let the only things sticking out be those wild branches.
I always like to add a few picks just below my topper to frame it in a little bit. A tree skirt can have some pretty weird shapes over your tree stand. To fix this, get some tissue paper and put it under the tree skirt to give it some shape.
I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more decor tips and tricks, then stick around, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you soon.